After the flood of Noah, the wives of the fallen angels went through a remarkable transformation. This is what happened to the wives of the fallen angels. So according to the book of Enoch, the wives of the fallen angels, the angels that defied God and took as wives the daughters of men, these women became sirens. Sirens, the creature that inspired all of the mermaid mythology. Just that sirens and mermaids aren't even the same species. They are not alike. So let's get into it. Mermaids are their own species, and they are natural inhabitants of watery planets. So they were not made, they were born. While the story of Sirens shows the dire consequences of learning forbidden knowledge. So how did these women become symbols of allure and danger? We delve into the divine punishment that forever altered the lives of the wives of the fallen angels, reshaping them into these legendary figures of power and strength. Divine knowledge led them into this curse. But was it a curse? Or is this just what they want us to believe? What happened to the wives of the fallen angels is a little bit unclear. And this is why I say, are we getting the facts straight? Or are they twisting it around? Because in ancient Sumerian history, I found it that it wasn't a curse. It was a protection. These women are the same that gave birth to generations of giants, curses, and magic. They were also known as the first ever witches. Knowledge given to us by the fallen angels. And for this, the story tells us that they were punished. So according to the book of Enoch, the wives of the fallen angels were cursed and transformed into these siren creatures. On the other hand, the fallen angels that were practitioners and masters of magic may have simply cast a protection spell. Because what did I say in the beginning of the video? The flood was coming. The Anunnaki knew that the flood was coming. But what did the fallen angels do to protect their wives? They turned them into creatures that could survive underwater because they knew that the planet was about to be flooded. No longer the curse of God, but a blessing from angels. Even dating back all the way to 300 BC in ancient Greek history, mermaids and sirens were known to be two distinct creatures, two distinct species. Then we have several stories that depict sirens as bird-like creatures that flew over ships and allured the sailors to crash into rocks, alluring them into the rocks with their bird-like songs. They were the songbirds of the ocean. They were attractive and dangerous with divine knowledge. A mix of divine knowledge and human wrongdoing, if you may. This led into a legacy that was both magical and tainted, changing the fate of their descendants forever. Historically, the tales of the wives of the fallen angels became stories of seduction and danger, but it also shows the price that these women had to make to gain their forbidden knowledge. Their story woven into mythology as a warning to all women to stay away from forbidden knowledge. Seeing as both powerful and cursed, their lives forever changed because they intermingled with the fallen angels. So they were punished in a way that matched their perceived wrongdoing, was the story up until now. But is it?